Hi guys, this is Sapphire of Sapphire Speaks, and I'm here with another book excerpt. This one is called Change. I'd reverted to my religious roots, quoting Bible passages to fill the void inside of me, hoping to satisfy the pain and quench the thirst that radiated throughout. It didn't work. I went to bed, got up the next morning, and went to work, and then prayed again. Again, no change. I went to bed, went to work, and prayed again. No change still. I went to bed, woke up the next morning with the mentality of not accepting anything less than the happiness I wanted to see. I cleared my life and my mind of everything that didn't reflect those images. And only then did change begin to manifest. I needed to be and operate in the mindset of change I was so desperately longing to see. So I wanted to read this passage, of course, because it's very true to me today and true to many of us. It feels like the world is standing still so that we can see. We can see ourselves. We can see how we've been operating. We can see that the mindset that we have now is not one that we can take with us. We are gifted tools, people, community to help us navigate through the fog that can sometimes be life and into our next passage, our next journey. Changes vulnerability. It's being able to say that I have not always trusted. I have been walking around in this life scared and fearful. I have had a chip on my shoulder. I have not been able to put my sword down. I have been just afraid of what it looks like to bare my heart, bare my soul, to allow someone in. Change is understanding that you can sometimes allow your boundaries to become walls, and the very thing that you are trying to allow in, you are fighting while having your hand out and hoping that someone will rise and meet your standards, instead of understanding that in life sometimes there's compromise. Change is understanding that choosing you is never a bad thing. Never a bad thing. It's also understanding that it's very hard to see situations and people clearly through unhealed eyes. Change is, I choose me. I choose me. Because this is my life. I deserve to be happy. It's understanding that for me, myself, I gained a lot of weight. Almost died a couple years back. And I had this moment where I realized I was surrounded by nothing but hurt and pain. And I didn't feel safe. And I didn't feel secure. And I'd allowed the weight to build, and it was my wall, it was my boundaries, because if nobody thought I was attractive or nobody thought I was good enough, then nobody could get in to hurt me. And when you get to a place of healing and self-revelation, you start to do things to allow those walls to come down. When you start to choose yourself in the process, when you start to trust the process, trust how everything unfolds, trust that as you make each of your decisions, they're the decision that's best for you. And even if you have to go back and make another decision, then that's okay as well. Change has been such a huge thing in my life, in my world. It's saying, okay, you know what? I made a wrong decision. Now allow me to make another one. This is the information that I had, and this is the decision that I made with this information. Now I'm going to make another decision. And it's being compassionate with myself. It's being understanding with myself. It's realizing that with my choices, each choice that I make, that's for my best and my highest good. I'm giving myself the opportunity to trust myself. And the more that I can trust myself, the more that I can trust my decisions. Change is understanding that we are the only species on this planet that probably has the ability to resist change. You see people who are like living in a world of 1970s, or with these old attitude or these old mindsets and these old ways of thinking that life has to be a certain way, and you realize that they are resisting change. The world is moving around them, and for them it may not be a bad thing. That's their comfort zone, and that's where they'd like to stay. But maybe it's not comfortable for you. Maybe you are holding on to someone's old ideas of how life should be and trying to keep them as your own. And it's getting very hard for you. It's getting very hard for you to operate in that mindset or that state that doesn't work for you. So I hope this reaches you well. I hope, you like, share, comment. I would love to hear what you have to say. I am Sapphire of Sapphire Speaks. My YouTube, is Sapphire Speaks. My IG is only one Sapphire. Thank you.